Today marks 20 years since Hurricane Katrina made landfall along the Gulf Coast. The powerful storm devastating entire communities, including New Orleans, which was quickly overtaken by flood waters. 2 decades later, the city is now coming together to remember the lives lost and continue to rebuild. NBC's Priscilla Thompson has more.
Which, as we well know, was 20 years ago.
New Orleans marking the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, when more than 1,300 people died. 20 years to the day after the Category 3 storm overtook the levees. 80% of the city was flooded. Unforgettable images of water up to rooftops. A days-long rescue operation. Residents seeking refuge at the convention center and the Superdome.
It was horrible.
More than 1 million people across the Gulf Coast were displaced. 2 decades later, tourism has rebounded. The city even hosted the Super Bowl earlier this year, and some neighborhoods have emerged stronger than before. But outside of the tourist areas, scars from the flood lay bare. This is what the hardest hit Lower 9th Ward looks like today. Army General Russell Honore commanded the relief effort here all those years ago.
Doorstep still there, but no house.
Yeah, symbolic. It gives a marker that there's somebody in this property going to come back.
That's what you see when you see that. Somebody's coming back.
Somebody's coming back.
Criticism over the federal response led to a strengthening of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Though recent budget cuts prompted nearly 200 FEMA employees to release an open letter warning of the potential for another Katrina-like disaster. This month, a mural unveiled, honoring the community where the levee in the Lower 9th broke.
What do you see when you look around here?
I see opportunity. Come in, get you a lot, build a house, love your neighbors, and come back home.
Do you think this community will ever come back?
I think the opportunity is there, yeah.
So many people and groups from all over the country stepped in to help, including West Michigan. Ken Kolker was working at the Grand Rapids Press at the time and shared many stories, even going down there with a local group. Ken, 20 years. Kind of take us back and describe some of those stories you covered, so many.
Well, you know, I went down there with International Aid of West Michigan, which even before the first day of the storm, they'd already sent like $750,000 in aid and other supplies, and they had volunteers there. And I flew down there in a helicopter piloted by this guy from Traverse City. And basically it was an 800-mile trip from the airport near Jenison down to Mississippi, you know, flying over treetops. I mean, it was 6 stops for fuel. And our goal was, the mission was to help small towns like in southern Mississippi that had not had any relief. So that was the goal of our mission. And, you know, we were basically flying to churches, a lot of Baptist churches down there. We flew to one and delivered baby food and formula and boxes of Cheerios, and the people would come in and form these human chains to empty the helicopter and stand in prayer circles afterward. And there was one time to one church we delivered 240 loaves of Wonder Bread, and I'm sitting in the back of the helicopter surrounded by Wonder Bread all around me, hoping not to squish it.
Yeah, right.
And once again, that human chain and the prayer circles, and it was amazing what these people from International Aid in West Michigan were doing to reach out to help.
Ken, you were, up above, right? Talk about what was that moment first like when you saw that devastation from up above?
Well, so many neighborhoods just washed away. We were there within less than a week of the storm. And at one point we flew to the Superdome in New Orleans, and we're flying over water, and we were 900 feet above the ground, and we had to close the windows because the smell of sewage was so strong. You see caskets and vaults floating away from cemeteries, boats like pointing straight out of the water. Saw a house burning with a helicopter dumping water on it. I mean, not a building burning with a helicopter dumping water. So, I mean, the devastation was still everywhere.
I printed off some of your articles, okay? Heartbreaking. But this one did stick out to me. This little boy here, he was left by his mother before the storm. hit, and you
Yeah,
interviewed
he was at a church where International Aid had delivered a whole bunch of bottled water, and he was sitting in the church in front of this box fan, and he had been abandoned just before the storm by his mom, who was, we were told, a drug addict. He had no dad who was on the scene. And so he was at this church. Someone asked him how old he was. He put up 5 fingers. Then later someone asked, and he put up 2 fingers. Didn't know. There was a woman that called herself his granny, who was not related at all, but just took him in. And the hard part was that we had to leave to go on the next mission, not knowing the resolution. You knew he was being taken care of, but just not to know what came of this little boy.
Yeah, I know. As journalists, we interview so many people, right? And you often wonder about those people and how they're doing, where they're at now, right? I'm sure you often think about that.
Exactly.
Well, now a man.
He'd be 25 years old. I don't know what came of him. Didn't even know his real name. This woman who called herself Granny just called him Billy Bob.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Ken. Anything else that you want to share?
No, it's just remarkable, I think, what this International Aid did down there. Selfless. And also the reception down there was just pretty remarkable.
Yeah. All right, Ken Kolker, thank you for all that you do. Appreciate you.